What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another Minecraft building showcase slash tutorial. Yes, you're getting best of both worlds. 2 in 1? Yeah? Like the shampoo bottles say, I guess? I don't know. Yes, I'm comparing my videos to shampoo bottles. Anyway, I have this awesome little house here I want to show you. It's actually similar to like a log cabin style. It's really cool. So first, starting off with the showcase, we're kind of focusing more on the house, but I have this nice little fire pitter out here just to kind of give it the feel of the camping. Because, you know, summertime's coming along soon, and, you know, I'm getting into that mood of camping because I love it so very much. And I just love this feel right here. It's like you're sitting around the campfire outside your cabin, you know? And you got these nice little bushes around, whatever. And yeah, so then you have your cabin over there, and it looks really cool, right? Looking cool. And it's really a simple build, actually. It looks pretty complicated, I would say. Like the roof and everything's got some pretty intricate parts, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. It's actually a really simple build, and it's pretty tiny. So let's check out the inside, because the inside is probably my favoriteest part of this build. And that is, once we walk in, oh, yes. You can kind of see the fireplace greets you with warmth. And you got the 2 windows on the side, and then you have your beams overhead. And it just feels like a log cabin in here. I don't know what it is, but when you walk in, you're in a totally different atmosphere. So you have a chest over here, a little bit of a crafting table, and then you got a bed over here with some nice little guardrails so you don't fall off. So not really a children's bed, but just kind of a different style of bed, I would say. It's really, really cool. And our furnaces are up here within the fireplace. I think we also have one right in the middle as well, just to have the nice cooking lounge. Now, there's not like ender chest or enchantment tables in here. You can add those in here if you want. You know, there's plenty of room. I just didn't add it in here because I feel like it took away from the interior. I felt keeping it simplistic was a great way to go with the carpet and just having it nice, because you know, if you think about it, log cabins don't really have enchantment tables or, you know, ender chests or anything. Not any I don't think any house has that, but for this feel and this cozy cabin feel, I felt like the enchantment tables were a little bit too much. But again, if you're building this in survival, you can do this however you like. You know, maybe you could add an anvil in here. I don't think that would take away from it too much. So, let's move on to the tutorial part of this video. So what we're going to do is you're going to add this into your world. Wherever you're going to build your building or the log cabin, you're just going to add this little layout into your build. And once you got this down in the world, you'll be ready to go. So pause the video, copy this down of where you're going to build your build. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here goes the tutorial. So for this build, it's pretty simple. It's not too hard. So what we're going to start off by doing is we're going to start going across 7 blocks. So across these little side parts here, we're just going to go 7 blocks down, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Now, for a log cabin, sideways logs are pretty important because that's how they're built. It's kind of tough to do that in Minecraft though. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to outline our windows. So placing 2 logs like so. Doing the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to add a top log on the top here, just like we did in the bottom. So we're going to stack 3 up, and then we're going to go across like so. Same thing like we did on the bottom. And you're going to remove that back pillar, or wherever you put the pillar to put your top part on. Okay? So once you got this down for either side, this little shape here, you're ready to move on to the next part. The next part is we're going to stack up 2 logs, like so. We're going to do the same thing over here. Then we're going to come across with a 3-block beam. Then we're going to make a triangle shape on top of this like we're doing a roof. So we're going to do 1 block, 1 block, and then another block in the middle of those 2 above it. Now we could do the same thing on the other side as well, which we're going to do. And we're going to add the fireplace in later. It's just easier if we build the house and then add the fireplace on later. So we're going to do the same thing, stacking 2 logs up like so, and then bring a beam across to connect it all together. And then we'll have 2 logs like so, and then a log in the middle. So your log cabin's pretty much built. This is pretty simple. I mean, it's not that hard, and it's really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this spruce wood in here, like so. So just to kind of give that crease. You know how log cabins have the crease between the wood? It's really hard to achieve that, but I feel like the stairs help that feeling of a log cabin get that feeling, you know? So we're gonna do that all the way around. Now we're going to add this stair in next to our little, you know, window part here, but then we're going to turn the end stair. So it kind of looks like the log cabin's got that log cabin feel. We're going to do the same thing for each of these. So leaving that little bent part there kind of lets this log hang over a little bit, and it gives that log it gives us the feel that it's like as close as we can get to a log cabin is basically what I'm trying to say. Next thing, we're going to add shutters on either side of the window like so. Now if we were just to add 1, it kind of looks a little weird, so we add 2 for 1 window just because it kind of equals it out and makes it look nice. We'll do the same thing over here. And then we'll go in the front here, and on these bottom log faces we'll add some trapdoors in. And we'll do the same thing for the back. Great. Now to start off your roof, what we're going to do is we're going to add upside down stairs on these little log faces here. We're going to do the same thing on the back. And then to connect it all together, what we're going to do is we're going to have a stair like so on top of the stairs you just placed that were upside down. And then we're going to make a big line like so, going like this. Big line of stairs. And see, this stair will bend once you do that. So that's why we place those stairs like this. I'm going to do the same thing. Remember, keeping this stair facing towards you. And then I'm going to bring up a big line of stairs going like so. Now what I'm going to do, just to finish this all off, I'm going to go to the front of my cabin. I'm going to add upside down stairs face in towards each other. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add that stair facing towards me like so, so that when we turn it, it'll actually bend and have that little end part, so it's kind of flat in the front here. And do the same thing over on this side. And we'll do the same thing for the back. So remember, keep these upside down stairs like so. And then what we'll do is just adding the stairs like that. We're going to do the bend once we add these stairs in. Pretty cool. So then we're going to just have a whole line of stairs like so. Just connect it all together. And then we'll have an... Oh. So you got to be careful with your roof placements. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a upside down stair like so. So that'll just connect that little end part off. And on top of this upside down stairs, you're going to have a little, you know, stair like so, facing out towards that way. And then finishing off, we're going to connect that all up with slabs. So there you go. Now, if any part of the roof you were confused with, you can just always go back and watch it over again. Just pause it and you kind of get a feel for what it is. It's not that hard. This part I could see where it can get a little bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's not. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add these little side parts on. I like to call these like the little window hanger overs or whatever. Who calls them that? I don't know, but yeah. What we're going to do is on top of these little, above these trapdoors, what we're going to do is we're going to add these upside down stairs like so. So on either side, then a slab like so, not on this block, but on top of this. And then we're going to just connect that all up with slabs on either side of the upside down stairs. We'll do that one more time. Upside down stairs, some wood slab in the middle, and then 2 wood slabs like so. So, for the most part, your cabin's pretty much done. You can go into this little part here above the door and add a window there. and you should have added these in earlier, but you can add them in now if you haven't, on the little side where the main windows are. You can add a window here, but we're going to add the fireplace in, so you don't have to if you don't want to do that. As an optional kind of thing, if you don't want the fireplace, you can just add a dark oak wood like so, going across like that, and then a oak wood stair going like so, and then a glass pane in the top. So that'll just kind of be the no fireplace version. But we're going to have the fireplace, so you can take all that out, and we're going to adjust that in a minute for the fireplace. And of course, you need your door in the front, and you can put a torch on the front like so, above the door, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Now that's it for the what's it called, fireplace version. What we're going to do is we're going to add the fireplace in now. So what I like to do, there's really no order to how this fireplace goes. It's not a very fancy fireplace, so we're just going to make up our own as we go along. I'm not going to copy off of this one. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to give you the general idea of how to build this fireplace so your house doesn't catch on fire, because this thing is entirely made out of wood, and fire spread is off in this world. So yeah, it has to be placed in certain blocks. So I'll show you the certain blocks that have to be placed, but you can create your own fireplace. So here we go. We're going to take out all these logs here, of course. So these logs here, you're actually going to take out this part here, and you can leave this all in here. So make sure this area is clear of wood. Now what you could do is replace all this with stone as well, because we're just going to add stone there anyways. So where the fire is going to go, it's going to go in this little back part like so. So where it's almost kind of close to this little end part, but it's going to go right here. This way, this whole space is, kind of clear of the fire, and we can keep this wood here, for the outside, because we don't really want to remove that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a chimney. And this little chimney is going to come up like so. So we're going to add 2 blocks on either side of the little fire pit place here. And it's going to go up like so. So keep bringing it up. Now you could stop around here actually. So you can go stop there. And then we're going to add a little middle section here. And we can add this in like so. And this is where this sort of, what's it called, comes into play. This little chimney stack here. So we can add a stair back here and add a stair back here once we've completed that. But here we have to add a stone stair. I'm going to add a stone stair here as well. And I'm going to add a couple more stair details in as I go along here. And I'm going to take this little part out as well. I'm just going to add a little cobblestone just to give it a little bit more to it. Can take that out, do something a little bit. Can also add this cobblestone stair in as well. So there you go. That's the chimney. And I think we actually built something similar to that chimney. Chimney? Yeah, that's how you say it. No. I'm gonna make it skinnier by adding these little, like, I don't know what you'd call them, like slimmer stair models. I don't know. I'm gonna add some stairs in here. One upside down stair on the top here, and then one on the bottom like so. And that'll give it sort of a slimmer kind of look. And I think that's the chimney that we built over here, I believe. And we can add an upside down stair here too. Jeez, so many upside down stairs. But at least you guys got the general idea of where it's supposed to be cleared out, because I know that can be complicated, especially if you're playing on like an SMP and fire spreads isn't off for some reason. Should always be off. Fire spread should always be off, but this world doesn't have it because of this exact reason, because some worlds do not. So you gotta kind of take that into consideration. So right here is where the fire is gonna go. So this block of cobblestone here, I'm going to replace that with a stair, and automatically that gives it a little bit more of a detail. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add that fire in to the build because just to show that this will be great. So that's where your fire will be, and that kind of makes the room feel a little bit larger because the fire is set back and it's kind of the main attraction of the room. So now what I'm going to do is I can actually take out these blocks. If I take out these blocks, these things are going to catch on fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this some stairs in here, add some more stairs in. You can add whatever you like, really. You can do different designs, test different things out to your liking. And then right here in the back, let me find these things. Here they are. I'm going to add some iron bars, just like so. So nobody can jump into the fire. It's just, you know, kind of there. And I think that is pretty much it for the fireplace. And the chimney, I'm going to leave that block open so it's kind of like the smoke's going up into the chimney. So there we go. Really nice. So that's going to do it. I'm not going to show you the interior. The interior is pretty simple. You can just pause the video back at where I showed you the interior on this one, and you can take a look at it. Well, you can add these little stairs in here as well. I just saw those on either side of the shutters right here. So it's through block gap and then, you know, stairs like that. And that's it. That's the freaking, what's it called? Stabilizers? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that's the log cabin for you. It looks really cool. I love this build so much. It's very, very neat. You can add a little campfire out here if you want. You know, I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. And yeah, if you guys want more tutorials, definitely leave a like on this one. And I will be sure to give you more videos of tutorials and showcases and whatnot. I love these videos very much. It gives me, you know, the opportunity to think of new stuff to do, and that's really awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like on it. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.